when it comes to tech, and there's a lot of tech in like your thermostats and all that stuff. I'm not allowed to touch anything in this house. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'll press the like buttons, but then you have to press set or hold or some like establishing. Like, are you sure you want to do like the final? There's always a step I forget to do, so I think I turned something on, or I thought I set something up to go back to, and my wife is like, it's a thermostat issue problem that I think if you shared the place, you ever like have a roommate or something, or like someone you live with, and you just, Leslie wants it at 74.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, we need to turn the AC on. She goes, it is on. I'm like, on what? She said 74. I said, that's heat.
Yeah, I don't like
no,
it that
and I said 68, and she goes, oh, 68. I'm like, yeah, that's room temperature. That is like...
That's normal.
Right? Well, I'm glad that you agreed with me on that. So yeah, good luck to you on getting your AC fixed.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Hey, folks, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of HVAC Today. We're talking about heating and... Just kidding.
You can delete that.
No, I'm not going to delete anything.
Okay.
This is gold. Hey, I do have to address the fact that you are the first guest on this revised. I call it a refreshed. We did a refresh on this podcast.
Revitalized.
Yeah, rejuvenated.
Rejuvenated.
I like the alliterative. As you can see, Stand-Up Scuttlebutt. A sponsor the other day, I was talking to him, and he's like, hey, what's going on with your co-host? Are you... that microphone's going to be...
That's better.
You like that?
It was in my eyesight. It was bothering me.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. You're the guest. So a sponsor was asking me, he's like, hey, what's going on with the podcast and your co-hosts? They haven't been on in a while. I said, yeah. They just, the scheduling wasn't working out, so I just decided to go in a different direction. And he's like, did you make an announcement about that? I said, no, not yet. But I'm gonna.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. So Rolando Perez of Perez Martial Arts, thank you for the nudge. Since that conversation, I actually got the new sign made, and I adjusted a couple things, and we're no longer Small Town Scuttlebutt. I had to come up with a name, and I wanted to keep Scuttlebutt because it's sort of like with the branding, it's like, it's a funny word too. And I like the alliteration, so I said, hey, I'm going to be interviewing stand-up comics.
Makes sense.
So Stand-Up Scuttlebutt. So if you want to talk about comedy or drop in and listen to what's on the minds of Boston comics or Rhode Island, New England comics, I guess, this is the show for you.
Get all the scuttlebutt.
Yeah. And we've got I have Carolyn Plummer, and Carolyn Plummer's hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I mean, you really are like one of the best comics probably in New England.
Comedy's subjective, but...
It is subjective, but I think...
I work at it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've been doing it a long time, and I work at it, like anybody else. Like, I struggle to write new stuff, and I like my old stuff, but you can't grow as a comedian if you're not always looking for something new, because new things happen in your life. So...
Do you write daily?
I used to. I try to. I don't get as inspired as I used to. Like, it takes me a while. Like, I'll have something in the back of my head, just kind of like rattling around in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll end up writing a joke about it. But it's not every day.
Yeah.
Like, something has to happen to sort of get me thinking about, I'm like, oh, that could be funny. Because I write about mostly my stuff that happens in my life. I'm kind of a storyteller comic.
Yeah, you are. Storyteller comic that hits a punchline like every 15
you have
seconds.
to have a punchline.
But your story arcs are setups and punches. Like, they're just coming at you. Like,
yeah, because if you don't, you have to keep the audience engaged.
yeah, otherwise you're just
rambling on. You're
just
telling
doing
a story.
Yeah.
It's not stand-up.
No, it's storytelling.
Yeah.
Like The Moth or something,
Yeah,
right?
or like the TED Talks.
TED Talk. I'm doing a TED Talk. Well, that's cool. I feel like writing is one of those things with me that comes and goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm feeling like, oh my God, these ideas, where do they come from? I'm getting excited, and it's like they're just popping off in my head. And then other times it's just like,
Yeah,
nothing.
like during the pandemic, everybody's like, "You must be writing so much." I go, "I'm really not inspired right now."
Is there anything that you do to spark the inspo?
Yeah, I used to do like writing exercises because I went to school for writing. That's what I have my degree in. And so I tried to like sit down and do like, there's certain books about writing jokes that you can do writing exercises. And I just got out of the habit of that
Mm-hmm.
because I'm busy, but I need to go back to that and just kind of, because I used to write out all my jokes too, longhand.
Yeah.
And then go in and say, okay, how can I get to this thought faster? Where can I put a punchline? What word is funnier? And I kind of got away from that. And I think it makes a difference when you're writing to make sure that you have the joke the way you want it. But now I sort of just do it on the fly and try it on stage
Mm-hmm.
and edit that way. And then I also leave notes on my phone
Yeah.
and then go back and go, what was I thinking there?
I was just gonna say, do you ever do that thing where you're like, all right, let's hit those phone notes, and then you just think that you might be crazy or something because there's no like reference or like
especially in the car because you're trying to drive and you're leaving yourself a note and you're going, what was I thinking?
yeah. I've looked at my phone notes thinking, okay, I got some gold in there, and then I get to it and I just think, what was?
Well, I just moved and I found a bag full of premises and I just packed them. And I said, I'm going to look at these. I'm going to find them. I haven't found everything since I moved.
When you say a bag full of premises,
a bag full of premises, like little pieces of paper.
Like a tangible thing.
Yeah, in my old notebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to find that at my new place.
So just little torn sheets of paper with
like
little ideas thrown in a bag?
I ended up putting them all in a bag.
What kind of bag is this?
I think it's an Old Navy bag.
Oh, like a shopping.
Yeah. But it's like full of premises. And I'm like, some of them probably aren't topical anymore, but it should be interesting to see what I put in there and what's in my notebook too.
It almost seems like there's a premise in just that whole,
right.
Like talking about what the hell was this, like.
Yeah. And like moving I lived in the same place for over 16 years. So it was a lot.
Yeah.
Like I was dating Savers at one point because I'd be like, "What's up, fellas?" Because I was there like every other day,
right.
And so I was going to Savers to get rid of stuff, and it's just been interesting. Like some of the things I found, I'm like, "Why did I save this?" Or "Why did I have, 100 of these?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been interesting.
How's your move? You're all settled in. You got.
I'm not settled in. I'm still unpacking. I'm trying to
you
find.
You moved like over a month ago, right?
Yeah, but
you still have boxes. You're in boxes. Like, where did I put the crock pot? Where's the?
No, that's all put away.
Okay.
Finally, but I'm still just finding places for things because you have so many cabinets and you have too much stuff. Like I have 2 crock pots. Why do I have 2 crock pots? So I need to get rid of another one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I kept both.
These are some of the things that, it's hindsight's 2020, but you think about like, gee, I could have done the purging as I was packing. Like,
I did, but I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't realize
you
purge
packed enough.
Yeah. It's like, this box will have, this is the crock pot box. Like when you.
Well, I thought I got rid of one of them
Gotcha.
and kept the newer one, and I kept both of them. Like I was going to entertain and have 2 crock pots.
Oh, right.
Going.
Like you put out the buffet
I don't
spread.
Do that.
No.
I bought new knives and I cut my finger. Everybody's like, "Oh, did you cut your finger because you were using them?" No, I cut my finger opening the box. Because a knife fell out and it wasn't. It just cut my finger.
What kind of knife was it?
They're good ones. They're the German ones. The Zwilling ones.
With the
wood block.
The block. Yeah, nice.
And it came with a free sharpener. I went to the outlet, but I like good knives because I worked in a restaurant, so I got to chop up vegetables in the store, which was pretty cool.
In the store?
Yeah, they're like, "Do you want to try them?"
Oh,
and
it's
they had
like
a cutting
display.
board set up with like pretty rank celery and some carrots. But I was like, I was gonna buy this one set because I liked it, and then I used the other ones, and I was like, "Oh, these are better because they're heavier."
Mm-hmm.
So I was chopping up carrots. I'm like, I don't want to chop up all your carrots, but I got to see how these work.
Right, and then you were sold. You're like, I'm in.
Yeah.
German knives are good. Also, have you ever worked with a Japanese knife?
Mm-hmm. I have a couple of those.
My mother-in-law's got a Japanese knife that I'm afraid of because it is so sharp that I feel like, like they say, oh, you should have your knives sharp. It's safer. Like a dull knife will.
It really is.
It is. However, I think there's a thing called being too sharp.
Oh yeah.
Like that. If that was a
It fell out of
Japanese,
this.
it
Fell
would
out
have
of
cut
the,
your
yeah.
finger off. It.
It fell out of the box and it wasn't covered.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, "Oh, you cut yourself more with sharp knives." No, you don't,
No.
because they go through what you're trying to cut.
Yeah.
And if you hold them right, like with your knuckle and as a guide or whatever,
Yes.
like all that stuff.
You the claw. You
Yeah.
bend your fingers. Oh, when I see somebody cutting with their fingers out, I'm like, gah.
Yeah. But you work
Don't
in a
do that.
restaurant, you're still going to nick yourself. Like I have a little spot on the end of my finger. I used to cut lemons for the iced tea, and I would cut my finger all the time. And I took a big chunk out one day, and I didn't have feeling in the end of my finger where that chunk was until it like all the nerves regenerated.
So I want to talk about the move, but you got me going with like questions about restaurant. You were a cook.
I did a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So when I
So you were
started,
on the service side as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
I scooped ice cream. I worked for a family-owned restaurant, Wolfboro, New Hampshire, called Bailey's. That was there from 1938 until they closed in like the 2000s.
Why did they close?
Because the guy running it was one of the sons, and his kids were growing up, and he was busy all the time. And so he didn't want to run it anymore, and they wanted to keep it in the family, so they ended up selling it. But when I worked there, they had 2 locations, one on the docks and one up on North Main Street. So like kind of on the way out of town.
Yeah.
And it was busy.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's tourist town.
Yeah.
4th of July, you couldn't even get through the door. Lobster rolls, seafood to go, like fried seafood.
Yeah.
And they did it all by hand.
Uh-huh.
So I started scooping ice cream. I got working papers.
Yeah.
Which sounds like your papers. But I got papers so I could work early.
What,
in
like
New
14 or 15?
I was like 13 or
13,
14.
okay.
13 or 14. Your parents can sign off and you can work, but you can only do limited things.
Yep, like cut lemons.
You don't cut lemons, I don't think. I did, but that's not when I cut my finger. I was in high school at that point.
Yeah.
But I started out scooping ice cream. Then I did salads. Like I would make the salads. I washed dishes.
Yeah.
And then I progressed. I learned how to do the fry-later and like fry clams and scallops and hand breaded like the whole, 9 yards. Then I made the club sandwiches. So I learned by the time and then at the fall I would help clean. And I would get paid to clean, and they had the cleanest restaurant. Like,
was it a seasonal restaurant?
It was seasonal.
Okay, so in the fall, it's like after Labor Day, we're closing up.
Columbus Day, they would stay open till Columbus Day.
Yeah, and then you would
then
do a deep clean, like we're
scrape the grill hood with a razor.
Yeah. Oh.
Bleach the floors.
Yeah.
Put lacquer the tables for the next season.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I was doing that once at Dockside, and then it wasn't ventilated. It was high as a kite.
You're like
polyurethaning the tables. I was like, woo!
That sounds like the job like the college kids would fight for. Like I'm gonna do the tables.
And my boss would be like, go outside.
Yeah, it's like no, we're good here. Yeah, it's too windy.
But I learned a lot, and then I'd house sit for the family. Like I ended up being like part of the family a little bit. I dog sit for them.
Nice.
So it was fun. I got to drive the Bailey's van.
What's that entail? Like, what was the Bailey's van for? Like
it was
catering or?
Well, they would go back and forth between the 2 restaurants when they had it, and then they would do like ice cream. They put ice cream in it because there's a big freezer up at the other place, so they'd bring stock back and forth. And
gotcha.
My boss drove it, and it was a great job. And we were right at the town docks where I first started, so you would see everything. Like this guy came in once with his cabin cruiser. It's called the Happy Hour 2.
Uh-huh.
And he's banging into all the other boats trying to dock. He's hammered.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're like, now you know what happened to the Happy Hour 1.
Yeah.
And my boss was really funny. Like, I learned a lot from him just about life in general.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, people would order like over $200 worth of seafood in the 80s, like late 80s, early 90s. That's a lot of money back. I mean, it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, sure it is.
But they'd go out on their boat and they'd order lobster rolls and like fried clams and onion rings. And he goes, and they'd never hear they'd make an announcement. They'd go back to their boat, but they'd be too far down. So my boss would go, want to see him run? And I go, what? He goes, want to see him run? He goes, last call for Smith for takeout. And you'd see some guy running down the dock.
There's like an intercom system or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was so funny.
That is funny. I think everybody should work in a restaurant at some point.
Oh, I think so too. Like,
because there's no cush job in restaurant work. It's all, I don't want to say grunt work, but it's like
It's hard work.
it is. Yeah, and also the pressure. Like
Oh my God.
when I go to a restaurant, and you probably are like this too. You go out to eat, and maybe the service is not banging tonight.
Yeah. Well,
you
I
know?
waited tables too, so I have a lot of respect for
Yes,
servers.
yeah, I give some leeway. Like Leslie and I, my wife, we went to a sushi restaurant and waited over an hour for our food, and I was just enjoying the evening, but my wife was like getting like hangry.
Yeah, they're not even cooking it.
Yeah, well, I said, I mean, having been a server who wasn't always on, like because I was in college, I wanted to get to the party or something else was
Yeah.
on my mind. And if I wasn't really crushing it as a waiter, it'd be like, oh crap, I forgot to put the order in for table 7, and then you're like, you go run and then you put it in. Well, that was 15. You took their order 15 minutes ago and you're just putting it in. Then, right? Did you ever do that? Did you ever suck
Well,
like that, like I did?
I was pretty good with the timing.
Mhm.
Like breakfast was the hardest one though, because eggs don't take that long to cook.
Yeah, right.
So I would have to time when I put in the order because the eggs would come up when I'm still doing coffee. So I was good at that though. I knew when to put it in because I knew it was going to be quick.
Yeah.
And this one girl that I worked with, she goes, "How come you make more money at breakfast than I do?" I said, "Because I bring the eggs before they're cold,"
Mm-hmm.
which isn't very nice, but she was worse waitress.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we did that, like if our order went in late or we forgot to put in the order, our boss would make us go tell the table. Because he's like, now you're reflecting on what the kitchen's doing.
Okay, so that's
He's like,
you would
you
have
need to own it. So that was another good lesson.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, you need to tell, we're going to put a rush on it, but you need to tell them
You know,
that it didn't go in and it's going to take a little bit longer. And then, he's like, give them more drinks or whatever.
Sure. Well, that's good. So you make good on it. Whenever a server, like I say something like, hey, is there food coming tonight or whatever? And they say, oh, I'm sorry, the kitchen's really backed up. And I look around and it's just like an average night.
Yeah, they're not owning it.
I know what happened, and they're full of shit. And so we start at 20% on the tip. That's I really want to give a 20% tip, even if it's like okay. But if like you start lying to me or like there's glaring mistakes that have happened, we work our way down.
Well, I was at Not Your Average Joe's once, and my green beans came out, and they had plastic in them.
Oh.
Because I guess they portion them out and they cook them. I said, "There's plastic in there. I'm not going to eat this."
What is the plastic? I mean, I've heard of microplastics, but you got a chunk of plastic?
It was like plastic wrap. I don't know. It was plastic in it.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not going to eat this.
Yeah.
So then they went back and they got me more green beans, and they came out with plastic again. I go, wow, whoever's doing the green beans is not doing a good job. So they ended up taking the whole meal off.
Uh-huh. Oh, good.
And the chicken was fine.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the hell is going on back there?
Yeah. Well, you're at Not Your Average Joe's.
Yeah, well, it's closed.
Complaining about the vegetables.
It's closed now. But I was the same thing at my oil change today. Like I went to get an oil change at the dealership, and like after like an hour, and it's express, so it's
should be 30 minutes tops.
But they tell you if it's going to be longer because they express you don't need an appointment.
Okay.
So you just go and drive up or whatever. And I needed them to balance the tires because the stupid sensor was on.
Yeah, right.
And I hate that.
Just a light on the dash or like a sound too?
Because you could tell the tires, one of them was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, and I had to get a rear windshield wiper because it needed to be replaced. Not a big deal, right? So after an hour, I was like, okay. They said it's probably going to be an hour because there were people in front of me. Fine. Mm-hmm. So after about an hour, I'm like, I don't even see my car in there.
Ugh.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting pissed. And then I was like, and then they came out and they said, it's going to be $12.12. I go, for the whole thing? And they're like, yeah, it was still under warranty. And I don't think it was because I think my mileage is just too high. Because I got so many when I bought the car. It's the only reason I went to the dealership. I never go there for oil changes. And now that I own it, I paid it off. So I'm like, I probably won't go there again.
Yeah.
But I needed the windshield. It was just easier to get everything done. So then I was like, really? $12.12? They're like, yeah, you can pay the cashier in the back. So I paid the cashier and I got the hell out of there because I'm like, I'm pretty sure they made a mistake.
Yeah.
But it was $12. I'm like, it's fine. I waited a long time. I was getting pissed and then everything worked out. So
yeah, it's sort of exactly worked.
You get out of a dealership with less than $100.
Yeah.
It's like you're stealing.
Yeah. I mean, that's their whole job is to like fleece you for
Yeah.
everything. Like any work you do at the dealership versus, another place you're just gonna
I
get.
usually just go to the place where you drive in, you sit in your car. But I did that once. I had a 93 New Yorker for a while.
A New Yorker.
It looks like a Cadillac.
Is that a Buick or something?
Yeah, it's a piece of crap.
It's what your grandma would drive.
It was
with
seafoam green. It had a couch made out of I don't know. It was like velour.
Yeah.
It was like driving a couch down the street, and the air conditioning didn't work. So you would sweat your ass off in the summer. But I had a V8 engine. It floated in the lanes, right?
A V8.
Yeah. So first week I drove it, I got a speeding ticket. I didn't know that it could speed, but it was only for a while. My car blew up, like the water pump blew up, and I had a Dodge Neon, which I never wanted, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
So standard Dodge Neon, no air conditioning, rolling windows. So
What year was that?
that was like
I feel like AC is like a standard issue.
not when
like
your
feature.
dad puts down the down payment. Anyway,
Thanks, Dad.
we don't have enough time to talk about that. So the 93 New Yorker, and it was before Uber. So I'm driving by Faneuil Hall and people are getting in my car because they think I'm a cab. Like, that's how big this car was.
That is so funny. Need pests gone? Call the team that's been licensed to kill bugs for over 40 years. At APC Pest and Termite Control, they've seen it all. Ants, mice, termites, wasps, you name it. They have a specialist ready for the mission. APC sends a member of their SWAT team to handle any problem. Whether pests are crawling, flying, nesting, or plotting their next move, APC has the experience, equipment, and expertise to get the job done right. They're local, they're professional, and they're experienced. So if pests have declared war on your home, call APC Pest and Termite Control. Knocking them dead since 1981. We were just talking about cars and the whole...
There was a point to that story. It's gone.
Yeah. I'm glad that happened only because it makes me feel better about it happening to me. It used to happen quite a bit, and now I've...
Yeah. Oh, now I know what I was going to say.
Okay,
so
good.
I used to go to the oil change place where you sit in the car. Well, the first time I brought the New Yorker in, they were trying to change the fuel filter, and they couldn't get it off.
Yeah.
Because it was rusted onto the bottom. So they're like down below.
Yeah.
And I'm in the car, and this car is like rocking like it's after prom night. And I was like, do you need me to get out? And they're like, no, you can't. Legally, you can't because there's a
hole, right? Yeah.
And I go, well, I'm not comfortable with what's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
and also, your language is a little aggressive, right? I'm sure there's a couple of F-bombs in there.
Yeah, there were a lot of them.
Louis, what the fuck is going on? Hand me the monkey wrench.
So funny. And I was like, oh, it's uncomfortable.
Could you imagine working in the pit of you're down in a hole,
and you got to let
a room with no roof, and cars just pull up over it, and your neck must... I mean, I got like a knot in my neck or something, but I can imagine like anyone that works in a Jiffy Lube is probably walking around with Jiffy Lube neck. You know,
a lot of them have neck tattoos, so I don't know if they have a choice. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a lot of employment opportunities.
Yeah, it's like this is
everyone I go to Valvoline usually, and everyone I've been to, they've been great. Regardless of the neck tattoos.
Neck tattoos are sort of like acceptable now, like normalized. I should say.
I
normalized.
Was generalizing.
General, yeah.
Not judging.
You're not a fan. How many neck tats do you have?
I don't have any tattoos.
None. Okay. You have zero tattoos?
Zero tattoos.
Me too.
I was gonna get a tattoo in college, and I'm glad that I thought it through and didn't go, because I was gonna get a Grateful Dead dancing bear in my sorority colors of pink and green with a rose, because the rose was our flower.
Oh God.
So I'm glad I thought that through.
That is great. Now, what was the thought process? What made you say, I'm gonna pass on this idea? Because I'm sure you were excited about that tattoo.
I was excited. I was going to get it on my ankle, and then I didn't chicken out. Like, I wasn't scared about that, but I thought about it, and I said, am I going to want this if I'm a grandmother later in life?
Yeah.
And I said no.
When I was in college in the summertime, I would work with a painting company, and the guy that owned the company was a road captain of a motorcycle club called the Fifth Chapter motorcycle club, and they're in New Hampshire, and all the members are recovered alcoholics.
Nice.
And it's like a support group, and they do charity rides and all that stuff. And so it's the guy is a very nice guy, and he was big on giving people second chances in life, or other opportunities to get back on your feet. So I would get to his house at like 6 a.m, and he'd give me a little punch list of things to get out of the barn and load the truck up, and then I could come in and have a cup of coffee with him and his wife, and then by 6:30 we were on the road, and our first stop was the halfway house in Concord, New Hampshire, to pick up the day laborers, like 2 or 3 guys that are going to be getting out of jail in the next couple months, but for now they can leave from like 7 to 4, to go work or something. And these guys had tattoos all over their body, and
like homemade tattoos.
Some of them look like prison tattoos, but a lot of them looked like, they've been accumulating them for a long time. And I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and one day I was talking to these guys about it, and this one hardened criminal, right, gave me some really good advice that I appreciated. He said, if you really want to get a tattoo, I think you should probably get a picture or a drawing of whatever that tattoo is and put it in maybe your sock drawer, or put it, in the inside of your medicine cabinet, just somewhere where you will see it every single day. And if you still are excited about that picture in a year, like as much as you are right now, then for your first tattoo, I'd say then go for it. And I didn't even have to do it the whole year, because I realized that Yosemite Sam on my shoulder was going to look really stupid.
Well,
when I go to like the beach, or where people have and you see a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
You're like at a pool at like a resort, and you just see everyone with, like, it's Massachusetts. Like, I don't know what.
Well, I was in Rhode Island.
You just go, oh my God, don't you guys just regret? Oh, Rhode Island. I can imagine all the tattoos there. They're terrible.
I had a show on Thursday, and I was in Rhode Island, and one of the comics' brother was there. He was wearing shorts, and I looked over from far away, and I saw the tattoo on his like outer calf, like on the side, not in the back, like sort of, and it looked like Pat from SNL. Remember Pat?
Yeah.
Which you could never do now.
Yeah, right. Because,
but I was like, why would this guy have Pat on his leg? And like, he's a good-looking guy too. So and he had like a sleeve, and the other tattoos were cool. So I was like, why would he have? So I had to go over and I'm like, oh, it's not Pat. He goes, no, it's Christopher from The Sopranos when he broke his neck and he had the neck brace on.
Oh,
but
God.
from far away, it looked like Pat. And I go, I gotta tell you, he was like, really? It looked like Pat? I go, yeah, but I'm like, I was across the room.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, it's Christopher. I'm like, Christopher.
That's so funny.
But it was fun.
Excuse me, allergies. That's crazy. I was thinking you might have said it was one of those like memorial tattoos. Like, no, it's my grandmother.
Oh,
you know,
I know.
Those are
the worst.
Yeah.
There's some baby that passed
oh
away.
Jesus.
And it's not good either.
Yeah,
on
it's like
top
those
of it.
teeth are like
And you're like,
they're not good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah, it's like it's just a bad drawing. It's like, well, at least they're out of their misery.
Like, I'm sorry about what happened twice.
My God. Yeah, I have no tattoos, no regrets.
No regrets.
I know. I was gonna say I love that tattoo. No regrets. Yeah, I feel like it's a flex now to say I don't have any tattoos.
Yeah,
because everyone's like, "I got a tat. Check it out." You know, it's like, "Oh, this is so it means something to me." You know, like whatever, dude.
I thought about getting one last year on my ankle, and I was gonna get an old timey like microphone for comedy, but then I didn't.
Good, because that's kind of cliche. That's sort of a.
It was
it's
a really
almost
cool
like a,
design. Like Kelly has a friend named Todd that he's a really good artist, and he was gonna do it, and he sent me a picture, and it looked really cool. But then I was like, nah, I don't know when I.
It was one of those like big giant oval ones, like the CBS radio kind of.
No,
old-timey,
it was
like,
the other kind that looks kind of like a cage almost, like the.
Oh yeah,
That was it was, and it was the way he shaded it was really cool. But then I was like, how big do I like? I'm like,
It's a microphone.
yeah. So I didn't.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
So I still don't have any tats.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever get a tattoo unless like maybe I'm older and my kids want like I'll get a family tattoo or something.
All Yosemite Sams.
Yeah. No, like I don't know. Yeah, there's really no need. There's no
Well,
need to
another
get
person who was a tattoo artist told me, whatever you do, just don't get it where gravity can take effect.
Yeah, which is almost
Just
everywhere.
Really good advice.
Yes, it is good advice.
Because you don't want to get, the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man and then have it look like tires later on in life.
Yeah. My wife had 4 tattoos. Every year in college, she would get one. It was like a thing. She was going through a phase. She had like a butterfly on her shoulder, a flower on her ankle. She had a tramp stamp, and then some other thing. I forget where. And then we were talking about getting married, and I was like, I don't marry women with tattoos. I was kidding, not kidding. But that was enough for her to get them removed. Like,
Really?
yeah. And that's a process.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
It does. I felt like shit. Like when she'd come home with like bubbled up skin. I'm like, oh my God, that's awful. Put the tattoo back on. Yeah.
I saw like an 80-year-old man in Aruba, and he had an eagle tramp stamp.
A dude?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It looked like he got it when he was in the military, and I'm sure it wasn't a tramp stamp back in Korea or whatever, but
Yeah.
it was just so funny. He's in the pool, and I was like,
Yeah, dude. That looks eerily
it was an
like,
eagle.
Yeah. But it looks like my sister's tribal tramp stamp, you know?
With the like, why would you get an eagle on your back?
Yeah. That's funny. One quick question of going back to your restaurant work.
Yeah.
With the lobster rolls and all that stuff. You get the lobsters, they're alive, and you have to unalive the lobsters to make the
They
lobster
didn't cook
rolls.
the lobster. They got lobster meat.
Oh. Okay.
But, I mean, they were delicious.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they didn't
sure.
cook- they didn't do like,
So they already got processed and worked out. Yeah.
yeah, because it was too busy to cook the lobsters.
Well, similar to your experience in restaurant work, there was a steakhouse I worked at in college where I started as the dishwasher and then worked my way up to the salad bar prep, maintenance guy. Like, oh, we're running low on, baby carrots or whatever. Got to put them out. Like, that's what I did,
Yeah.
And then I became steak presenter, which was an obnoxious job. Like, I guess maybe in Texas, it's a thing where you would walk up to a table and say, this is what we got. Everyone knows, like, if you order a T-bone, you know what a T-bone looks like.
Yeah, but you can do that at Texas Roadhouse, too. You can go pick the steak you want.
A piece of raw meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a case, and you go, I want that one. I
Oh.
want that ribeye.
So you can selectively choose to go look at the meat and proactively
Or
pick
you
it
can
out.
just order.
Yeah.
But I forget.
Well, what I would do is I'd walk out with a tray of slabs of raw meat, and
Yeah.
I'd say, this is a New York sirloin, this is a T-bone, and half the time the people would be laughing at the situation, or like the girlfriend or the wife or whatever would be like just grossed out. Like, I don't need to see it uncooked. Thank you. And I get some, and I would give the feedback to the owner. I'm like, hey, dude, just watch, just observe, like how my
I need you to
presentation
do
is
it.
being received. I think I'm pretty good at presenting the steak. I don't think it's me. I think it's the raw meat. And people are like, they're asking me, is that actually going to be the piece I get? I'm like, no, it's, and then,
It's display meat.
yeah. But then they'd ask, where do you put the display? Like, where do you, oh, it goes back in the walk-in cooler. I'm like, yeah, but I've seen you walk around with this meat like
Yeah.
15 times in the last half hour. You're not going to eat. Like, is anyone ever going to, like, is it the last order going to be that? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it just didn't, it was gross. But anyway, the chef was a really good chef. He went to the Culinary Institute of Art, right? Is that it?
It's CIT, so it's a
CIA? I thought CIA.
Yeah, Culinary.
Institute of America.
Yeah,
Is that it?
Institute of America.
It's like the Harvard of chef schools, right?
Yeah.
So this guy was really good. I really like admired him, and like he taught me stuff that I still like. People like to cook, right? You got the knives, so you picked up some life lessons with this guy, you know, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And one of the things he had me do, he's like, Rick, you wanna jump on this this job here? And it was a big stainless steel table with a box of live lobsters. I got a towel and a mallet and a bin. You take a lobster out, you put the towel on its head, you'd smack it, kill it, and then throw it into the bin. That way they could cut it open and all that stuff without, like, you know.
You can also use a knife and just cut
Its head.
in it. You don't even cut its head. You just go right like below the head and it kills them instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty brutal. I love lobster, but
It's probably the more humane than boil. Like,
yeah,
choose your.
boiling it and having it hit the top of the pot with its claws until it dies is pretty brutal.
Yeah, and it takes, you know,
It
a
takes
good
a
6
while.
or 7 count for the thing to
Yeah.
just give up. Yeah, if
Ting,
you had.
ting, ting, ting.
Oh.
What's that? Oh, we're having lobster tonight. Ting, ting,
It's
ting.
an animal boiling alive. What?
Yeah. It's
I think
fatal
the only
attraction.
reason. Yeah, I think the only reason why we allow it is because they're ugly.
Well, they
I mean, you don't do that with bunnies. You know, we don't do that
only
with.
if you're in fatal attraction. But they used to be. That's what they fed the servants,
Yeah,
and now it's like
and also prisoners.
Yeah.
in colonial times.
and now it's like fancy.
$14.99 a
Yeah,
pound.
lobster rolls are ridiculously expensive. I haven't had a good one either in like the last 2 years.
Oh, that's
I got
disappointing.
spoiled though because I liked the ones at the restaurant, and ours were lobster salad, not lobster meat.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, you know, the New Hampshire way, I guess, with mayonnaise and celery.
Yeah,
But
the
I
New
like
Hampshire
crab
wedge.
now. Like Connecticut is like just butter, and
It's not even New England though. Like that's just New
Yeah.
York stuff, right?
I don't know, but like you can get a
I feel
lobster.
like-
Sometimes you get it with just mayonnaise, but I like lobster salad. But I
Mhm.
like them both. I mean,
Yeah.
I can eat just lobster meat with mayonnaise too. Mayonnaise is delicious. It's not good for you, but
No, it's not. But anything that
it's
is delicious
delicious.
isn't good for you.
No, I like fried scallops are probably my favorite thing.
Scallops are good. The clams are good.
I like clams. They don't like me anymore.
What?
I
Oh.
don't eat a lot of fried food anymore because when you get older, your body is like, really?
Yeah, we're
fried
doing
food.
this. Come on, man.
You know what happens. Why are you eating this?
I liked it.
You're like, this is delicious. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Yeah, that happens with me. With like, I've cut back on the sugar, but I just turned 50 yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I ate ice cream during the day. I went out for ice cream after the beach with my brother and his 2 kids. So I had a large blizzard.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I haven't had ice cream in a long time because I'm trying to cut out some of the stuff that just isn't good for
Well, they
me.
have so many
Y-
choices now. Like,
Yeah.
So Delicious makes, I don't know if it's low sugar or no sugar, but it's made with coconut milk. It's delicious.
Yeah. Coconut milk is kind of naturally sweet, like natural, like a real sugar. But I'm talking like stuff with added sugar.
Oh, yeah. And
That's
they put
bad.
stabilizers in it.
Oh
now,
yeah,
Like,
all that.
trying to buy just regular ice cream now is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make your own ice cream too. I got an ice
Yeah.
cream maker. I haven't made anything with it though.
Those are the things I was purging. I had a Jack LaLanne juicer that I hadn't used
Yeah,
in
do you-
probably like 15 years. I used to make juice. I did with pears and celery, and I made blends. And then it leaves all the fibrous like stuff in a bin. And I was like, it was fucking pain in the ass to clean. And I found that before I moved. I go, oh, you're going to Savers.
Yeah. Also, isn't it expensive? Like how much?
Yeah.
How much vegetable do you need to purchase to make a 8-ounce glass of the juice? Right.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you're
a
not
lot.
gonna drink like you shouldn't drink that much juice anyway, but because of the sugar, because you're taking all the fiber out of it and just taking the sugar, and the fiber's part of your body breaks it down. It's better for you to have the whole piece of fruit.
I did a 3-day.
But I was like, really, Carolyn, you still have this?
I was trying to get back into a good diet and exercise thing, and to kickstart it, I always need to, do some kind of shtick, you know.
like
And
a juice cleanse or
well, this
something.
one I did a 3-day juice cleanse. There's a place downtown that makes juice and all that, and they do really good smoothies. But they have juice cleanse where you get 6 bottles of juice in the 6-pack, and you have a breakfast, then you have a snack, then a lunch, then a snack, then a dinner, and then like a dessert almond milk kind of juice. 3 days of that, and my wife's like, "You're ridiculous. Like that's doesn't do anything,
You
except."
just lose water weight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the bloating just kind of goes away. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, it sucks to be starving and be like, I gotta stick this out. Only one more day, But
I like a good smoothie, but you have to be careful with that too.
yeah.
Because if you put a banana in there and protein powder,
Well, I feel like a
and
banana.
real peanut butter,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, and then
you've added so much sugar to it.
yeah. Have you ever seen the calorie? When's the last time we were at an Applebee's?
Oh, I don't read the calories when I go to Applebee's.
See, because they put them
Because
in there.
I'm usually at Applebee's because there's no other option.
Yeah, sure. You're like gas station sushi or
Right,
Applebee's.
exactly.
Okay, we'll go to Applebee's.
We'll roll the dice with Applebee's.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Well,
I
they
might as well have 5 candy bars.
yeah. Like I was looking at the salads and a Southwest salad or whatever. It's over 1,000 calories.
And it's delicious.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's like, how can I make this healthy? And then you're like, well, everything comes off it except for the lettuce, and we're good.
And the dressing. The dressing
Yeah.
will kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Food is delicious.
It is good.
That's why it's hard to lose weight.
Yeah. Just thinking about grilling. Summertime. Do you grill? Did you get a grill
I
for your
bought
new
a
place?
grill and I have to put it together. But I bought
Okay, what kind of grill did you get? Let's talk grills because I'm kind of a grill
Ah.
master myself.
Kelly's husband made fun of me, but I got an electric grill, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, Kelly's husband deserves to make fun of you.
Well, he goes, you know how to use a propane grill. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to deal with the propane
Yeah.
and picking it up and all that stuff. Well, I have a gas station like half a mile from my house, so it
Mhm.
wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah.
But this electric grill was on sale on Amazon, and my brother has one, and this one's bigger, and it also has a charcoal option. So you can use the electric grill, but then also put charcoal in it, and you
No
can
kidding.
smoke.
Okay.
And there's a plug right outside my slider. So I was like, I'm gonna get the electric grill. And
Yeah.
it was like, it's just gonna be easier for me
Mm-hmm.
clean
Sure.
everything.
Yeah.
because I don't like dealing with the propane.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to one of my new neighbors, and she
That's
said,
not a hard thing to deal with, by the way. I'll push back a little bit.
I
and-
know. That's why Eric was like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, I know I can do it, but I already bought this grill, so now I have to build a grill.
Okay.
which I
Or you
haven't-
can return it.
It would
I
come
mean,
from Amazon, and the movers moved it.
Is it still in the box? Is
It's a
it?
giant box.
Is it still in the box?
Yeah.
You can return it.
To Amazon.
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
but I bought it months ago.
I don't think it matters. If you didn't touch it, do you still have the receipt and all that stuff?
I mean, it's in my order history.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion? I think you should reach out to the Amazon people, the friendly folks over at Amazon, and say, "Hey, look, I bought the wrong grill. I didn't realize this one's the electric. I wanted a real grill, like that runs on
real
propane. Can we just do
Someday,
it? Can we
I'll
do
be
it?
a real girl.
Yeah. Can we just do an exchange?" And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, happens all the time. People,
No,
get the electric."
I like the electric grill. I used it at my brother's house. I'm gonna keep it.
So the top is like griddle, right? It doesn't even have the bar.
No, it has the bars. It has the griddle. It has the charcoal option. It has everything.
Okay.
So that's the other reason I got it. I'm like, it was versatile, and I was working, and I was on my computer. And I'm going, this looks fantastic,
Yeah.
because that's what Amazon does. And
Sure.
So I bought it, and then it came in to my old apartment, and it was humongous.
Really? We're talking like,
The box is huge.
yeah.
So I had to get that into the house myself at
Oh.
like 11 o'clock at night after a gig.
Yeah. How do you do that? Because the thing must weigh at least 60 pounds,
I
70
pushed
pounds.
it into the door,
Yeah.
and then I slid. There were like 4 steps to get to my apartment door, and I slid it up the steps, and then I slid it into my house, and then I just left it in a corner until I moved. And now it's in my garage.
So you've had this for what, 3 months, you said?
More than that.
More than that?
Whenever they did Prime Days before they did them this week.
So
I'm
let's
keeping it. We'll see how it is.
yeah.
And if I don't like it, I can get a new grill
you
next
just
time.
go to Savers again. Hey, it's me again. Got this
What's up, guys?
piece of shit
I have a new
electric grill.
Savers. We haven't gone on a date yet.
Yeah. Do you miss the old Savers?
No. I liked the guys at Savers. I went to the one in Framingham, and they were super nice, and they take everything out of your car.
Uh-huh.
And I went there one time, and there was like an older guy, and he was a supervisor or whatever. And I like to help, like, just point out which stuff is coming out, because there was still stuff in there that I was moving.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Don't help me." And I go, "I'm sorry, what?" He goes, "It's easier if we just take it out." I go, "Okay."
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'd been moving for like a couple weeks and like purging, and
Yeah.
I was tired, and I was like, "Don't say anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say anything."
Yeah.
And then he tried to give me the coupon. They try to give you the coupon. I go, "No, thank you." And he goes, "You don't want the coupon?" I go, "No, I'm getting stuff out. I don't want to bring anything in. Thank you. No, thank you."
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "You should really take the coupon." I'm like, "Listen, dude, you don't want me to talk about the coupon."
Yeah.
And you don't want me to talk to you anymore because this is not going to end well.
That's so funny.
I was like, "No, thank you."
yeah. He's like, okay, she doesn't want the coupon.
I'm like, I said twice I didn't want the coupon.
What's the coupon for? What is it?
10% off at Savers? Like, I'm going to go buy more shit? No, thank
Have you ever bought anything at Savers?
No.
You're just a giver.
I just show up and drop shit off, and I go, "I don't know if this has a cover, but you know what? Savers will take it."
Yeah, they will. When we purge stuff out of our house, and that's a skill that I've learned through marriage, because I would keep stuff. I
Yeah.
wasn't a hoarder, but I had trouble letting things go. Like, oh, I might need that someday. I can understand
Yeah.
how
I get
some
that.
people accumulate stuff, you know.
I had clothes from the 90s.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you kept it, like,
No,
it's
they
coming
were
around.
Like, this is not coming.
Like a rugby shirt, those were coming back.
Oh my
you know?
God. I had so many rugby shirts. And when I lived in Belmont, Kelly made me get rid of them. And I go, "Guess what's back?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Yeah, but yours were from college, and they would be not vintage. They'd be like 30 years old."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't care. They were great."
Yeah. I'll take your side on that, because something, you know, I was like at J. Crew or whatever. I'm like, this is 1993.
Mhm.
Look at these clothes. Like, this is.
Yeah, but when you wear a rugby shirt, you look like a rugby player. When I wear a rugby shirt, I look like a lesbian. So that was another reason to get rid of them.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's a unique look. I don't know.
I like them, but they changed the way they're kind of structured now. They're not really feminine, but they're more feminine than the ones that I had.
Okay. I just feel like a rugby shirt is your standard issue. Like, you can't
You
really.
have short hair,
Yeah.
and you tell jokes, and you like vintage sneakers. Anything. If I wear a plaid shirt,
Yeah.
you know, this is not screaming. You know,
I love that shirt.
I
I'm
love
just a
this
Bill.
shirt.
That's.
because kids used to learn stuff on Saturday.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Well, kids don't even watch.
They watch Peppa Pig, and they get a weird accent.
There's things that are taken experiences. That just don't exist anymore.
Like Sigmund and the Sea Monster. That was a weird, trippy show.
Did you like it?
I didn't get it. Like,
Yeah.
now that I watch it as an adult, I was like, all right, they were high.
I think I came a little bit. I was born in '76.
Yeah,
So what am I like?
you're a little bit younger than me.
I feel like
I don't talk
just
about my age.
yeah. I just missed it. I think
I
some of
was
those.
young when it was on, but it was just weird. All those shows, Lidsville, and
How about Banana Splits?
we
Remember?
used to watch that at my grandmother's because we didn't get that in New
Gary
Hampshire.
Gnu's. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was from
Like, what the hell is that thing?
yeah.
Gary Gnu's. There's no Gnu's.
We used
Unless
to watch
it's-
Banana Splits on WLVI channel 56.
Oh yeah, 56.
Because we didn't get 56 unless you had like a UHF antenna. You didn't get it,
Yeah.
and we didn't have that, so we couldn't watch
It
it
was channel 10 where I lived.
because we were too far. We would get the main channels
Okay.
for news
Yeah.
instead of mass. It's
Yeah.
different now, but you have cable now. But
Yeah, just for level set geographically, I'm growing up in Concord, New Hampshire. And Carolyn's in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, which is like maybe 45 minutes north in the Lakes region, but you are dipping in toward that
Yeah, like
that
you could go the
Maine
back way to Maine.
broadcasting.
It was like a half hour.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, WLVI. Remember like the Creature double feature?
Yeah, we could watch it at my grandmother's because she was in Littleton, Mass. But we couldn't watch it at home, so we'd always watch Banana Split. That was the weirdest show.
I loved it.
I did too, but like you didn't watch it regularly. You know what I mean? You just you'd watch it down there, and you'd be like, "What are we watching?" My brother's 8 years older than me, so he was like, "This show's great."
Yeah.
Pretty sure he was high.
Yeah, sure. You're like taking a hit from a joint watching the Banana Splits. No, it's just adults and just you're watching furries, really.
Yeah.
Just weird costumes.
I did a show in Manchester probably like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, and there was a furry convention. So while I'm on stage telling jokes to not a lot of people because it was kind of a slow night, these furries are walking by, and I'm going, "Really?
What
really?"
animals were they?
Just weird. Like, I mean, they'd walk by because they were in the conference around the corner. So I was just like, I just don't understand how people are attracted to that.
Is it a sexual fetish?
It's a fetish thing.
Or is it just
I think there's two classes, but this one I think was the fetish group.
Okay, so it's a fetish, but then also it's for people who might have trouble socializing.
Yeah,
And so they can put on
I guess.
a mask and
I don't know.
that's too bad.
It was,
I mean,
there were some weird outfits.
yeah,
I was like, okay, whatever floats your boat. I'm not here to judge.
yeah, sure, whatever. But at the furry community doesn't bother me.
No.
Because
I don't have to understand it.
Yeah, I don't have to
It's
understand it. I
fine.
don't have to be a part of it. And as long as you guys don't keep, throwing it in my face or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Like I did a show at a nudist resort.
Let's talk about
Did we
that.
talk about that?
No,
last
but
time?
let's do it. Was it in New Hampshire?
It was in Connecticut. Like the
Wow.
Connecticut-Massachusetts border. I forget the name of it.
You were in a nudist colony
They
resort.
don't like to be called a colony, so
Okay.
it was a resort.
Why? Because that's too cultish or something?
I think because it implies that they're like they used to put people with leprosy in a colony.
Oh, okay.
So they just don't like the connotation
I
with
gotcha.
that word. So
Okay.
they call it a nudist resort.
Yeah.
And I drove down with one of the other comics, and when we showed up, it was gated, so we had to get let in.
Mm-hmm.
So they let us in, and it was cold that night, thankfully. It was like 40 degrees, and we were down in like their little clubhouse near the water. So it was even colder down there. So most people had clothes on.
Okay.
And I did it just for the experience. Like I didn't have to be naked, none of that stuff. It was just they were having entertainment at their resort. And
Sure.
they just happened to be nudists.
Yeah. Nudists like to
So-
laugh, right?
Yeah, I guess.
They're just people too.
So it was cold. So there were 4 holdouts that weren't fully clothed. And I'll tell them to you in no particular
So they were like, I'm here to be nude, and goddamn, I don't care how
yeah,
cold it
and
gets.
it's never the people that you want to see
No.
nude that are nude.
No.
But everyone else was like, it's cold. I'm putting on clothes.
Yeah, put on a sweatshirt. Yeah.
I mean, I think most of them are probably freeballing it, but you know, they had clothes on, like wind pants or whatever,
okay.
jackets, because
Yep.
it was cold. And the jokes hit differently. I will say that because I did my stripper joke, and they were like, "You should do that." They're very supportive. I was like, "It's a joke."
That's funny.
So there were 4 holdouts. This older lady who's probably in her 70s wearing nothing but a wind jacket.
Oh, Jesus.
Like no underpants, no pants.
No bottoms.
No bottoms. And she came up and said, "Do you mind if I close the window? I'm cold." And I wanted to say, pants.
Pants.
But I'm in her house, whatever. Then there was another guy wearing just a polo shirt, no pants.
Oh, so he's kind of
Yeah. So
Dressing
he's
up.
sitting to the right. And he's sitting on a picnic bench with a towel, which I thought was thoughtful.
I was going to say, all these bare asses sitting on things, I feel like the hygiene.
Yeah, most people brought their own chairs, but he
Okay.
was sitting on a picnic bench on a towel, which I thought was
Yeah, I think that's
nice.
courtesy right there.
And then there was another guy in one of those old school, like, remember the summer chairs that were like woven and they were plaid?
Yeah.
He was sitting in one of those wearing
Oh,
nothing
he
but
probably
a-
get his nuts caught in it like a net.
Well, he had He had on a hoodie,
Okay.
no pants. And
That's a good
had,
look.
He had piled his junk on his lap.
It was just like,
Yeah. So it wasn't.
did he have a lot of junk? I mean,
No. But he was straight in the middle. So I'm like, I can't look to the right. I can't look. I don't know where the older lady went. And then I had to use the bathroom when we got there because it was a long drive.
Yeah.
And they told me it was in another place. So I went up to that other like clubhouse because this was like a boathouse type thing.
Sure.
Near the water.
Yeah.
And
it's like the community rec center kind of.
But like really small.
Yeah.
And then they had a clubhouse. So I went to the clubhouse to go to the bathroom. And I walked in and I got a little turned around because they gave me the directions, but I have no short-term memory anymore from smoking weed. So I was like, they say right or left when I came in. So there was a guy reading a book, and I thought he was wearing a sweater, but turns out he was completely naked.
It's just a hairy chest.
He was wearing a fedora. That's it. Just a hat.
I love how there's like the one thing, like just a windbreaker, just a hat.
Well, I think he was bald, but his whole body was covered in hair. So I'm like,
that's not a sweater.
You don't need the hat.
Oh, yeah.
So he told me where the bathroom was, and it was like one of those like chemical toilets like you see at camp.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hate everything about this place.
Oh, sure.
But the crowd ended up being good. They just thought jokes hit different.
Why do you think that?
Because anything that was innuendo to them wasn't, because they're usually naked.
Yeah.
And they have like no qualms about anything.
Gotcha.
So it was an interesting experience. I wouldn't do it again.
No.
I mean, the guy that booked it passed away, but he was laughing really hard.
Was he a member of the?
No, he was just the booker.
Oh, he's a booker, and so like.
And he came to the show, and he was laughing because they had a sign on the beach that said no swimsuits allowed after a point. Like most beaches say, you have to keep your top on or whatever. And there said you couldn't have a bathing suit on past a certain.
Interesting.
And I couldn't get a picture of it.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, if you're at a nudist colony, you got to be nude, right? Otherwise, you're just...
Yeah, like, they just like
making people feel uncomfortable for the opposite reasons. Like, hey, we're all naked and you're all covered up. Like, what's...
Yeah, because I don't want sand in my ass crack.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm fine being naked in a private setting.
Sure.
But I don't want to walk down the street naked or stay in a cabin and be naked at the beach.
I many times streaking.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of a thing to do in college way back in the day. And like when I was in college, I was like, I like the idea of the streaking. Like that is a funny, cool.
But you wouldn't want to grill and sit on a picnic table having dinner naked.
No.
I'm guessing. And mosquitoes.
No, if you're gonna be naked, you got to be moving quick. You know, like I would streak. I would just, and this is before like phones. I mean, these are the things you can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Because and it's like I feel bad for this younger generations that are coming up. It's like you guys will never understand how funny and how thrilling it was to be at a party and some guy just with like a 12-pack Bud Light box on his head, looking through the handle part, just running through the social room, down the stairs and out the front, and then everyone's like, "What the hell was that?" And then you play Guess Who It Was and all that. Like that was great, and it could generate some income too. Like
well, there's CCTV everywhere now too, so you can't get away with anything.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about all the people that would just be, getting their phones out to get the video of Ralph doing the thing. It's like, why? Just live in the moment. It was great.
They don't know how.
No, everything needs to. Oh yeah, but even like our generation, like if I go to a thing for school, like my kids performing in a chorus or whatever, you see all these parents, or my daughter's dance recital, people like shooting video with their phone, but there's a house camera directly center stage mounted, just getting the whole thing, and it's going to be shared with everyone.
But they can't.
I just think to myself, great, video is taken care of. I don't have to worry about it. I can just enjoy the show. Other people are like, no, I need my version of it, my handheld, shaky, amateur crap. I don't get it. So
concerts are the same way.
Yeah.
If they let you keep your phone. Although I did, I saw Hozier at Fenway last year when it was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, I remember you were. I talked to you before you went to that show. You were really excited about it.
Great.
Yeah.
He's fantastic live. I would go back in a heartbeat, even though it was 100 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And I videotaped on my phone this one thing because he did this whole presentation that was super powerful, and I still have it on my phone. And I didn't do it the whole time, but I was like, I want to preserve this.
Mm-hmm.
But other people the whole time. And then he's trying to do his acoustic set, and they're yelling shit out. I'm like, just let him play. Like
Yelling what? Like
just woo. And I'm like,
Freebird.
yeah.
No, but they're doing the woo.
Like Ray LaMontagne is another good concert,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very quiet and shy. And I saw him at the Orpheum before he blew up.
Yeah.
And someone yelled out Freebird, and he stopped, and he wasn't playing. And then very quietly just goes, there's always one dickhead.
Yeah, good.
And then he proceeded because people were just yelling shit out. I'm like, it's the acoustic set. Like, he's he's considered folk, I guess, but
Sure.
he's like very shy and quiet, and
That was a good zinger, though.
he's fantastic. But I was like, you have to ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I mean, did you like the Grateful Dead, or did you just want the
Yeah.
tattoo? Okay.
No,
So
I was a. I
so you
went
were a
to-
deadhead
I went to like 5 or 6 concerts
before Jerry passed. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I won tickets to the Tear the Garden Down concert when they were going to redo the garden.
Yeah.
And Jerry died a week later.
Yeah.
2 weeks later. My fault. Sorry.
Yeah. What was I going to say about? Okay, so you probably have owned and heard plenty of bootlegs.
Oh, yeah.
And I always thought, why the hell would someone want to hear a bootleg tape of a concert when you can get the studio album with like the sound engineers and the musicians in a
Well-
right? But I think it's part of the ambient sound of the audience, right? Like, don't you?
Well, and
Does
they
that
would do
add to the
something
experience?
that everybody called space. So
Mhm.
they would be like playing something, and they'd go in and they'd just jam for like
They deviate from their
and
yeah.
it would like, and then it would morph into another song,
Mhm.
and people that are high would be like, "Oh my god, that's
or
great,"
tripping.
or tripping.
Yeah.
I was like, sometimes I'm like, I need words. Like, I need you to go back to the music because it would just be too long.
Okay.
And I liked it,
Yeah.
but because it was cool. Sometimes they'd just merge 2 songs together. Like, it was like they were like a DJ, like mixing 2 songs, but doing it live,
Mhm.
which was kind of cool. But sometimes it would just be too long.
I hear you. My sister went to a show, one Grateful Dead show in Vermont. And
Was it at Highgate, Vermont?
Yes. Yeah.
I went to both of those.
Okay. So maybe you guys probably at the same show. Do you remember a time my sister, why do I keep saying my daughter? My sister, who does not do drugs, right, and was just a good, innocent kid, was perplexed by the need for everybody to just lay down on the ground. And then she realized it was because the drugs were kicking in and you were supposed to
There
just
was a
listen.
lot of acid at Highgate.
Yes, that's what she said. A
So-
lot of people are tripping on acid.
And mushrooms.
And yeah, so the thing to do was to just take in the music, just crash out, lay down. And she was like, I didn't.
I didn't lie down. Let's just say that.
But a lot of people were doing that.
I
Like, that
was-
would just be weird.
I
If
was very high at
Mhm.
Highgate. And the thing I remember about the first year is everybody tried to go through the gate at once. And it's a Grateful Dead show, so they're not rushing the gate. Like, no one got trampled or
Mhm.
anything like that. But I got the paper the next day because my friends from Wolfboro were in the middle of this sea of people
Yeah.
on the front page.
Yeah.
So I still have it somewhere. But I bought the paper and I was reading about it. And they said when everybody went through the gate, because it used to be an airport and they just used the space
Mm-hmm.
to have the dead there, they knocked over 12 occupied porta potties.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
all I could think of
Gross.
was what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those people are hippies and they're vegetarians. So you know,
Oh.
that's already gross.
Yeah.
Also, porta potties open out.
Yeah.
So if you got knocked over and you were flat on the ground,
Door side down.
you got a poop shower once, and then when they tipped it back up, you got another one.
Oh,
I mean, hopefully, and you were probably blue too from the chemicals.
that is
That is a nightmare.
Oh, that's a medical emergency. I mean, that's a hazmat situation. Like, and who's gonna help you? Like, if you
I
call,
mean, they had people on site, but it was just there were too many people. Like, because they just went through the gate and knocked them out. I was like, oh my god, what a
that's
nightmare.
okay. So I'm going to give the Grateful Dead a pass, and their fans, like especially the OGs. You know, like I just feel like there's a time, there's a scene, and it wasn't mine, but.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it. Like Jerry Garcia, they were.
I liked all the music from the Haight Ashbury. I always
Yeah,
say
like
that I was born in the wrong time.
Yeah,
Like,
you wanted to be a '60s.
I just
hippie.
think that that's the music I relate to. But now that I'm older, I think it's the harmonization. Like I really like Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I saw them live.
Mhm.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I didn't
Mhm.
see him with Young, but like the whole time I was like, what does Graham Nash play? He's like playing like the sticks
Mm-hmm.
and like the cowbell. And then he sat down and played the piano. I go, oh, he plays the piano.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. But I was like, he's a good singer. But I was like, is he going to, like everybody else plays an instrument?
Yeah.
And then he sat down and I was like, and he wrote most of the songs, I think.
Okay.
But I was like, oh, that's what he does.
Yeah, I'll give them a pass. But as far as jam bands go, can we agree that Phish and all fans of Phish are the most obnoxious, terrible
I wasn't
things?
into Phish.
I hate Phish. I hate them so much.
I like a couple songs.
Their music. First of all, like. Did you ever see Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Okay, so to reprogram this guy's head so he wasn't such a predator, right? They would when he would get the urge to do something violent and vile, they would, with the drug he was on or whatever, they would play classical music, and that would just make him go like crazy, right? I feel that way, like Malcolm McDowell at the end of Clockwork Orange when he hears classical music. That's my reaction when I hear Phish songs. It's the repetition of the annoying sound. Like,
And
I
it's
get
on
it.
that-
You played the G chord, boing, 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 and it's just over and over. It's like, stop fucking doing that. Like,
it's on that register too. That's like almost hurts.
Yeah. And it, like, just lyrics aside, because those are stupid too. Those lyrics are fucking dumb. Bouncing around the room. Like, all your fucking songs suck. Like, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy just thinking about it. They fucking suck so bad, and all their fans are pieces of shit. I went to one Phish show.
See, I never went. I was more into the Dead.
See,
the Dead's, they were musicians.
yeah.
And
Phish though. Talk to someone
they
who
played
likes
a vacuum
Phish.
cleaner.
Yeah, talk to someone who likes Phish and tell them that Phish sucks, and it's like you told a Muslim guy something offensive about Muhammad, and they're ready to kill you. Like, I went to a Phish show because I was open-minded. I was like, hey, what's the buzz about Phish? Like, let's, and some of the stuff was kind of like, okay, I can, go along for the ride here. So I go to a Phish show, and first of all, I immediately am irritated by a lot of people who are walking around. Like, people, there's like this just market of people that just had, I call them neo-hippies. Like, you guys are hippies without a cause. Like, you drove here in a Volvo, and you get out of a nice Volvo, but you look like a fucking homeless piece of shit. That's just a look. Like, you are a yuppie from Connecticut, but you're trying to bring back or relive something from like this. Like, you're not Haight Ashbury, Woodstock. That was a time and a place, and it ain't here and it ain't now, But you guys are pretending. You're pretending to be something that is. It's inauthentic, right? You're a bunch of posers. And then they're like, someone was selling socks, fresh socks. There's a demand for socks, okay? And then people that wanted drugs. It's like, who's got my farmies? Like walking around, who's got my, like this big stupid skirt? Like you don't even dress right, like no bra, a tank top, and a big skirt, and bare feet in the dirt, looking for pharmaceuticals,
Yeah, that's not my scene.
balloons. Like, okay, I did one of those. Those are funny. You do a balloon,
We
you're
lost
like,
our car
whoa.
and kept finding balloons.
Yeah. I mean, you see someone with a nitrous tank, and it's like, that's going to be a really great 15 seconds of your life.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's an experience, but everything else was totally lame, totally obnoxious. Everybody's like using the barter system. I'll give you like a joint if you give me a beer. Yeah, man. Come on. Want to hang out? Want to get in our hacky sack circle? Yeah, dude. Where are you from? Like, why do you guys all talk like a bunch of fucking assholes?
Yeah.
But the thing that I was like, I'm fucking done is I paid like $30 for the ticket. And then it was like in Vermont at the bottom of a ski slope, resort. So the perimeter of, the amphitheater kind of setup, right? Because you can imagine like it's raising up, up the hill. They had that orange snow fence perimeter. And these neo hippies would be coming out of the woods, but they congregate. Once they get like 30, 40, 50 people, they were like, okay, we got the power of numbers now. We can crash into the,
So they just came in for free.
and they would just run and they just jump over the fence, and the security that was, guarding the perimeter was overwhelmed, and they just come in, and you just saw waves and waves of it. And I felt like an idiot. I'm like, am I the only person that bought a fucking ticket? Like, meanwhile, I'm like walking right through the gate, like got a ticket. Okay, cool, thanks. And 50 people over here are like just running in. And I thought that was not cool. And then even Trey was like, hey, I noticed a lot of you came in here not paying for the ticket. That's cool, man. That's cool.
No, it isn't.
I'm like, you're an idiot. You are a fucking stupid human being. Like, this is your service that you are providing. You have invested your life into this is what you do for a livelihood, and your fans are stealing from you. They are robbing you blind. But he was like, so like, hippie, man. So he's like, like if you guys just came here and you didn't pay for a ticket, maybe you could pay a portion of what you would have paid in that ticket to a charity that we are supporting. There'll be buckets on the way out. And I'm just thinking, the person that will rob from their favorite band is not the person who's gonna help
money.
the Adopt a Puppy Foundation or whatever the fuck it was. I hate Phish.
I don't hate them, but
I do.
I don't love them. It came in just like when I did drugs.
Yeah.
I wasn't a pill person because that was after my time. That's how Phish is.
Mm-hmm.
Like Grateful Dead was still like they had one big hit that everybody. It's not my favorite song that they have, the Touch of Grey. That was like a radio commercial hit.
Yeah, they had a video for it.
Yeah,
on MTV,
but
which was not.
Their other stuff is way better. Blows that song out of the water. But I can appreciate that they put something together in that time that got some recognition. But even the lyrics aren't good. Like they have great lyrics. They have great melodies. And Phish just never did it for me. Just like it was just that much. I was just not there. Like it just wasn't. It was like a little bit after my time.
Yeah.
But people love Phish.
That's the thing. It's like
Dave Matthews Band too, but he's talented.
I think so too. And
But
that's
people
funny.
go gaga over him. Like they follow him like people followed the Dead. But he's good.
He is good. I don't mind him at all. Some people hate him and would make fun of it,
No, he's really good though. But I like Brandy Carlisle. She opened for she's really good. She's a good singer-songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more of what my jam is. Like I like David Gray. He can be depressing, but he's really good. I saw him live in Portland at the State Theater before he got big.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't not move. It's like incredible to watch because it's like the music is coming through him.
Okay.
And he
It's just natural, like
movements. He'll play the piano and like his head is going. I'm like, he must be exhausted at the end of a concert, but he's so good live.
What's it like going to? So you don't do drugs anymore?
No.
Do you miss it in the concert experience?
I miss the concert experience that it used to be when people weren't always on their phones and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't miss the drugs. I like clarity.
Okay.
Like, I really have embraced clarity because there were, like, when I get together with my college friends, they're like, "Do you remember the time?" And I have to go, "No."
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like, some things come back to me and I go, "Oh, yeah, I remember that." But I like clarity. I don't like being high all the time. I did then because it just fit with what I was doing.
Sure.
And, like, no one twisted my arm to smoke weed. I liked smoking weed. I felt good. It calmed my head down. But I know how to do that now without the drugs.
Right.
And I'm fine with that.
Okay. Good. Yeah. No, I saw Roger Waters do The Wall at the Garden, and I think I smoked the whole joint by myself, like me and a buddy. Like,
Yeah, see, that would be cool.
yeah, but I was too high. Like, I was like a Stuker, like a British, no, a German fighter plane, World War II era, on a cable, comes from over your head, like down, and crashes into the corner of this wall, and then fire and everything just goes up, consumes, like very nicely done theater production there. Quality was amazing. And I just remember being like, maybe over, like, whoa, man, like, oh,
Yeah.
like, and I was just
Well,
like,
their music's intense.
yeah,
and
it is.
if you
Like,
combine that, it's
yeah, it was a lot.
crazy.
It was a lot. Then I saw him again when he did Animals and Dark Side of the Moon, and I wasn't smoking, and I was like, this is fucking great. Like, this is good music. I mean, that's my favorite band. So.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway.
I have to get going soon. Because that clock is not right. That's an hour off.
Yeah, it is. It's almost 7.
Yeah, and I have a show, so.
You do have a show. Have fun at your show.
I'll try. It's at a bowling alley.
It's at a bowling alley.
With a typo in the title. I don't
Oh,
like that.
really?
You know, like when they do, like, cozy cabins, but they spell it with a K?
Yeah.
That drives me insane. And I get that they're trying to be cutesy. Like when you go to Maine and everything's mainly and they spell it with the state of Maine.
Yeah.
I hate that too.
Sure.
It's just one of my pet peeves. And I just remembered a joke that I remembered the other night that I wanted to do. And it just came back to me. For days, I've been trying to figure it out and it just came back to me. But, because I talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's at Pins, but it's spelled Pinz.
Right.
I don't like that.
That makes you angry.
It's a typo. It's like when people spell their names weird.
Well, parents are coming up with these stupid names.
And you're like
there should be an I where there's a Y. You know, Mike, MYK. You know, that kind of thing.
Like, really?
Yeah, no, just be normal.
I have a normal name and no one gets it right.
Yeah, well, it's Carolyn with a Y-N.
Yeah.
Right, but you probably get it Caroline.
I get Carol sometimes.
Caroline, Line, like Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, especially in Massachusetts.
That's a totally different name. Carolyn and Caroline are not the same name.
No, and a
different
lot
spelling.
of people do Carolyn short for Caroline. That is not the case in my name.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to prove that to my 5th grade teacher. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, it's short for your formal name. No, it isn't, bitch.
Yeah.
But you can't say that when you're 10.
Well, you can, but there's going to be some major repercussions.
Yeah. Well,
you're going to summer school. No more recess
all
for
year,
you.
Though, I was like, I made it to like October, and I was like, I can't do it for
and then
the
you
whole
snapped.
year.
That's funny.
Can't do it.
All right, well then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I got to get on the road.
Okay, you got to hit the road.
Got to go to Pins.
Have fun at Pins with a Z.
Pins.
Well, I hope you guys liked the first episode of Stand-Up Scuttlebutt.
It should be called Ramble On. I felt like I rambled.
Well, that's what I.
What's the definition of scuttlebutt?
Scuttlebutt is the gossip. What's new?
That makes sense.
And it's derived from think of water cooler talk.
Yeah.
But before the water cooler, there was the scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt is the cask that was on a ship deck in colonial times that contained the crew's water for the day.
Got it.
So if you're like pulling on the ropes or setting the sails or whatever you did, and you wanted to get some water, you'd go over to the Scuttlebutt. And you and I are at the Scuttlebutt, and we're talking about, hey, when we get to shore, we're going to the,
We're going whoring.
yeah, we're going whoring.
We're going whoring and drinking.
And that was the Scuttlebutt, which is, the
makes
precursor to water cooler talk. So I want to keep the show. I don't want to do a lot of research and, we're getting to know Carolyn Plummer on a personal level. We're not, I don't want to be like, so what year did you get into podcast? I mean, into
like when
comedy.
they used to make you do radio before a show.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, no, what questions do you want me to ask you? I'm like, why don't you just talk to me?
Right.
And they'd be like, well, we want to set you up for, and I'm like, I'm not going to do any of my punchlines.
Yeah.
And they get so mad.
Yeah. And it's
But
like,
I'm
and
like-
also you didn't do any of your homework. Like, just like, I know who you are, and everything you need to know about you, like, will be in the show description.
Right.
So we don't need to talk about it anymore. And you've been on the show before. We're just hanging out.
I just hated radio because a lot of my jokes are misdirection. So I'm like trying to not give away the misdirection before people show up. Because then why would they show up
Yeah. Right.
if they know the punchline?
Yeah.
Duh.
That's just simple business.
That's just dumb. What are you, dumb?
What, do you listen to Phish, you stupid dummy?
What are you, taking 2 hours to do an oil change?
What are you guys doing down there?
$12.15 though. I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a steal.
They just paid me. I just had to pay for the windshield wiper.
I don't want to fact check you, but you said $12.12 initially.
I think it was 15.
Okay, so it went
It
up
was
3 cents.
early.
Now I don't even know what to believe. I think that
It was less than $20.
this whole
at
show
a
is just a
dealership,
sham.
Though.
Yeah, no, that's a deal.
That's crazy.
For $12.15, if that's what it was, just how about zero? How about thanks for coming
that
in?
was the wiper blade. They put it on for free, but I had
Okay.
to pay for it.
Yeah, free labor, just
Free oil change.
Yeah.
Come on.
Can't beat it. All right, well, have fun at Pins with a Z. I'm Rick Fink. It's Carolyn Plummer. Thanks for listening. See you later.
Bye.